Ressa, SSJ, thanks for joining us. Hello, Zaomi City. Good to see you, Colin. Yeah, we went ahead and started a little bit early. Let me know, do me a favor, chat. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if the game is too loud. Sorry if I sound a little muffled. Is this better? I might have to speak up a little bit more because over the game volume a smidge. I think I'll be able to do that once I actually start playing the game, because I don't think you can do that right from here in the main menu. Much better? Okay. I actually didn't adjust anything. I just started speaking up. So that's good to know. I don't have the greatest mic, but good to know you can hear me. People watching. It's 4 more than I was expecting. Hello, Oliver. Thank you for joining me this morning. Gonna wait a few more minutes and see if anyone pulls in, and we can get started. Hidokage, hello. Hello again, Orville. Thank you for joining me on the test stream last night. Appreciated that. Am I prepared for the inevitable Amazon's review? Well, I haven't watched season 2 yet, so no. I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. How are you? Surviving. Don't we all? Hang in there, buddy. Just got my Gokai Mobilite in the mail. That's awesome. What do I think of Kira Major so far? Well, as promised, I watched a few episodes of Kira Major last night. I watched the first 3 episodes. And it's got its moments, but it's not that good. At least for me. Doing good. Glad you're doing good, Orville. Pancakes sounds delicious. Hello, Padera Asterisk. Glad to have you here. One of our longtime fans. Looks like we got 12 of you in here. And 56 by my clock. We'll wait a few more minutes, see if we can get a few more in, since we said we were going to start at 11. Let's see, the Kira Major opening. It's okay. It's alright, it's nice and upbeat. It's okay. It's not something I think I'm going to listen to regularly as I watch the show, but it's okay. The ending, I'm not a big fan of. I don't hate the ending, but I'm just not a fan. favorites. That's awesome. Thoughts on the news, Silver Ranger? I got asked that a couple times last night. I haven't, if he's in the show yet, I haven't watched up to where he's appeared. And as far as the suit goes, yeah, it's alright. It's good. I like the Kira Major suits. Coffee or tea? Tea for me. I don't drink coffee. Music's overpowering me a little. Sorry about that. I'll adjust the volume once I get a chance, because I don't think you can adjust the master volume from the main menu. I'll also have to speak up more. I don't have the greatest microphone. Sorry about that. Yesterday is when I talked to Matt and Marcus last. I called Marcus when I was setting my PS4 up to stream through Tokucast, and Matt I was texting. Well, Federa, the answer to that question is neither. I haven't seen season 2 yet of Amazon's, and I'm not looking forward to it, but when I do, I will leave my expectations at the door, and I hope that I like it. Just that I do, same way I do everything that I watch. At least I try to do. We might review the original Kamen Rider. It's just a very long show. So, I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with 01, so I'm the wrong guy to ask. Sorry about that. But, of the episodes that I've seen, it's okay. He loves my rant and least favorite toku. Thank you. I had a lot of fun making that episode. Well, thank you, Orville. I'm glad you enjoyed last night's stream. I was definitely nervous. It was the first time I'd ever done something like that. Alone. Will we ever review Ultra Q when this quarantine ends? Is Ultra Q one of the Showa era shows, or is that a newer one? Because I think Shout Factory just, not Shout Factory, but Mill Creek just put it out on Blu-ray. I think it's one of the older ones. Marcus is the one who decides what we do and don't review. If he does our editing. Yeah, I think it's Showa as well. That's right, it is the first. It is the first. It's before Ultraman. Thank you. The Uncut April Fool's video. That was one of the most fun things that we ever recorded for this channel. I love doing that. I'm not sure what they think of... I know Marcus is enjoying Kira Major. I talked to him last night. He said he's enjoying Kira Major. Matt, I'm not sure, and not sure what either of them think of 01 still. I don't know that Die Ranger was ever my favorite opening. I love it, but I don't know that it's my favorite. It's up there. It's in the top 5 probably. Certainly top 10. My favorite is probably the Gokaiger opening. I really like that one. Ultra Q is more like a monster flick than Sign Me Up. I do love those. In which video? The April Fool's one? I tend not to keep up with Toku as they air, so I haven't finished Kage yet. But from what I've seen, yeah, it's okay. Is Redman considered an Ultraman? I don't think so. I don't think he is. Yes, I do love Gokaiger. It's a wonderful show. Just finished Deno and loved it, Mitokage. Nice. Glad you did. Okay, 11:01. Let's go ahead and get started. And we are starting from the beginning of the game because I just finished a playthrough of this recently. I've not seen Ultraman Z. the sound a little bit. It's always Jasmine. That was a good moment. Alright, so I am going to be paying attention to the game, and I'm going to have to look over at my tablet to see the chat, so forgive me if I don't answer questions right away. This is a game that does, after all, require a lot of attention. Sekiro and Neo kind of remind me of the Onimusha. Oh yeah, I miss Onimusha too. I never played Dawn of Dreams, but I did play 1, 2, and 3. I also got the remastered version on Switch. Yeah, Onimusha was a lot of fun. I was not a fan of Neo though. I do love Sekiro. This is one of my favorite games ever. Power Rangers Remaster pre-Kyoryuger series. Yeah, I don't see why not. I wouldn't mind remastered Power Rangers on Blu-ray or on some sort of streaming service. That'd be pretty cool. It is not bad that you like the Apple Rider suits from Gaim. If you like them, you like them. And that's all that matters. Favorite Ultraman hero? Jeed. Or maybe, I think I'm going to say, I'll change my answer to Mebius. Mebius will be my favorite, as far as hero goes. Don't really have a favorite Sentai power-up. If you don't agree, that's totally fine. You like what you like. You don't like what you don't like. I don't particularly want to see another Sentai like Go Kaiser. I just want to see a Sentai that's good. That's all that really matters, is the show is good to me. Like all the suits in the video. I mean, hey, each their own. Sekiro feels like Onimusha, Bloodborne, Tenchu had a three-way baby, and I love it. That's not a bad comparison. I've only played one of the Tenchu games, and I wasn't very good at it. Bloodborne I loved to pieces. I love Bloodborne. Neos are 7X. I'm not sure. I have to ask Marcus about that one. For the 50th anniversary, Sentai should do whatever they think is best. I don't really care as long as it's good. But it's a big anniversary, so hopefully it's a spectacular one. Hello, Spencer. I do know that Kyle is leaving Easy Allies, and that does make me sad because I like him a lot. But whatever he does next, I wish him the best because I'm gonna miss him. I've been okay, Spencer. Thanks for asking. You've been doing well too. Again, sorry if I don't answer questions for sometimes because I do have to stop doing this. Good morning, Matthew. I have not played any of the Dragon Quest games. Marcus loves Dragon Quest. And my best friend Kelly, he loves Dragon Quest. But myself, I never got into them. A Sentai with primordial beasts. Yeah, that'd be cool. City of Arma, good morning. I don't know that I have a favorite Toku character. And yes, R.I.P. Bruce Allpress. Sad news that came out yesterday. What did I think of Avengers Endgame? I loved it. I love Avengers Endgame. I own the 4K Blu-ray. I think that movie is wonderful. Good morning, Matt. How are you? After 2 years, I finally have the PS changer from Lupat. Nice. Still playing Animal Crossing, as are a lot of people, so I've noticed. Okay, about to go fight the first boss. I did look up Kirame Silver last night. Suit looks alright. Maybe this game might have giant enemy crabs. But don't you know, it's historically accurate, so of course there are giant enemy crabs. I've not seen Garo versus Road. Yeah, Toku merchandise is really expensive. Alright, chat, forgive me if I don't answer for a little bit. We got a boss to fight. Genichiro Ashina. Thoughts on the new rider? Haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, shipping, overseas shipping will kill ya. Time to lose a hand. Yep. Even if you win the fight, you lose a hand. I haven't seen Beast Morphers in its entirety, but from what I've seen, I like. You got free shipping for your Versus Day. That's nice. Free shipping's always good. Okay, here we go. Okay, and I'm back. Am I a Pikachu now? I am always a Pikachu. That wasn't Ryan Reynolds in Detective Pikachu, it was me. Not sure when we're reviewing Taiga. Gotta do a Luke Skywalker, yep. That's Star Wars if somebody doesn't lose a hand. Yeah, or legs. Can lose those two, but then I wouldn't be able to walk. Yeah, limb in general. All par for the course. Good morning, Ultra Deke. I don't have a favorite Ultraman villain. They all just kind of blend together. Favorite meme that we've made? Huh. I don't know. I don't really have one. What about you? A lot of Toku villains blend together, to be honest. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, Jonathan. Yeah, Sun Vulcan is very stupid, among other things. North, south, east, and grenade. Good stuff. The one time I actually did a spit take. Alright. Yeah, the live man opening one's a good one too. See you next time, Sue Varma. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Tommy impressions. Marcus loves Ghost. Yeah, it's a good one too. That spit take will always be one of my favorite moments. Daigo Kujaku. My favorite Power Rangers? I believe I've said RPM in the past, and I think that still reigns as my favorite. Now there is Grenade North. That there is. Won't find it on any map, but it's there. Could they make Tokuger's adaptation dark like RPM? Well, they'd have to adapt Tokuger first, which I don't know that they have any interest in doing. But could they? Yes. Am I hyped for No More Heroes 3? You have no idea. No More Heroes, the first one, was the reason I wanted to Wii. I love that first game. Second one is alright, nowhere near as good as the first. But oh man, do I love that first game. So I'm very, very excited for No More Heroes 3. Favorite Tokucast moment is when Matt stole Marcus's joke. That was a great one. That's one of my favorites too. One that I'll go back and rewatch just because it's really funny. Been watching Jetman on DVD. Also have Mega Ranger and Die Ranger box set to go through. Don't really think I like newer Sentai, but been getting into the older ones. That's awesome. Glad you've been going through some old school stuff. Alright, let's go fight a midi boss, everybody. Juggles or Belial? Oh man, that's actually kind of tough. Probably gonna say Juggles. Juggles was great. Stabbing the heart. Hi ho, no lady Kato. That was a fun one. Oh, I beat him. Forgot I stealth striked his first health bar. Yeah, the opening to the Time Ranger review was a lot of fun to do. Due to work, I wasn't able to watch the show in time to review it, but a lot of fun to do. Marcus says, "What?" Yeah, that Wild Force in comparison is hit or miss for some people. I thought it was kind of funny what I did, but not a lot of people did. The battle transmit in the worst suits list. Killing it, thank you. Trying to do well. Hello, Darth Wang. Good to see you again. Chan Bada Bada intensifies. That it does. My favorite recently was the Dragon Knight Ryuki comparison. Well, I'm glad you liked our comparison of those shows. I've actually never watched Dragon Knight. I didn't even know it existed until Matt and Marcus told me about it. I did watch Masked Rider a couple of times when I was a kid. But beyond that, never watched any of the other ones. Can changing the good versus evil plot to something different be a solution to recent toku shows? I don't know that there's any one answer to that. Because good characters are good characters, good story is a good story, whether or not it's something we've seen before. I don't think it matters. One criticism in general that I've never really liked is you've seen it before, because chances are you've seen everything before. So, as long as it's done well, I think that's all that matters. But spicing things up never hurts. The show that must not be named. I saw one episode of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad when I was a kid. I saw one episode by happenstance. Had no idea what it was, but I thought the theme song was cool. We did review Kiva. I'm not a fan of Kiva. I'm not a fan of the way that story is told. I don't like any of the characters. I like the suits, I like the monster designs, but that's about it. That show just doesn't do it for me. Watched a couple episodes of Beetleborgs when I was young. Never got into it though. Mystic Knights of Tirnanog is another show that I didn't know about until I started doing Tokucast. It was one of those shows that I missed as a kid. What would I like to see adapted after Ryu Soldier? I don't really care what they adapt as long as they do it well. I'm not too picky about what it is they choose to do. You like the Gingaman suits. You did say you liked every one of our worst picks, so not really surprised to hear you say that. Have I played Mad... Oh my goodness, yes, I love Mad World. Thanks for bringing that up, SSJ4 Jason. Yeah, I love Mad World. That is a game I would love to see get released on the Switch. Man, that game was good. I haven't watched Ultraman Z or seen the fusion form, so sorry, I can't answer that one. What do I think will be the theme for Reiwa Kamen for the next for the next ones? Oh boy. I really don't know. They're not entirely easy to predict. So I don't know what they've got cooking for us next. Haven't played Fallen Order, I want to though. 'Cause I like Star Wars and do love Soulsy games. At least the good ones. Lord knows there's some bad ones out there. I don't read any Toku manga. I don't read a lot in general. Even comic books I don't really read that much of. I've never been big on reading. What is your favorite Toho Kaiju movie that doesn't have Godzilla in it? What other ones are there? Gojira Super, put a couple in the chat, because I'm not sure I can answer that. I don't remember what else there is. I don't know that I've seen any that don't have him in it. Not in its entirety, no, just bits and pieces. Oh yeah, Rodan is one, Gamera. I have played through this game with both English and Japanese tracks. I definitely prefer the Japanese one, but the English one's fine. Not bad. Favorite Ultraman movie? The Gene movie. Gene movie's great. King Kong escapes with Dr. Wu. He's one of the doctor actors in that movie. Regenstein versus Baragon, the Rebirth of Maka trilogy. Yeah, none of those are really springing to mind. Oh, here we go. Thoughts on Rise of Skywalker? I really want to see it again, and here's why. When I saw that movie in the theater, I did a double feature with that and 1917. About, like, 1917, I felt great through it. When I was watching Rise of Skywalker, I had one of the worst migraines I've ever had in my life. I felt like my head was going to explode. And I feel like that may have negatively impacted my viewing experience. But even based on that, trying to take that out of it, I think it's a messy movie with some really good moments. There's some stuff in Rise of Skywalker that I really, really like. Tube is T-tier, that they are. Let no one take it away from them. They fly now? They fly now. They fly now. You think it's a sign in general about the movie? Well, maybe. I do want to watch it again, though. Let me ask you guys a quick question. Do you want me to go up here and fight the Chained Ogre? Or do you want me to go to the Hirata estate? What should I do? I'm asking you guys. Yes, fight track. Alright. Fight in the ogre it is. Get prepared. Gonna need this. And what else? Hirata Estate is for the computer boys and girls. Well, we can go there next. Hello, Ogre. Oh, we're off to a great start. Got him. We got a skill point. His wrestling skills are not too bad. Not too bad at all. You've killed me enough times in previous playthroughs. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Ultra Deke. I've not seen all of 01. Like playing Onimusha in Isen mode. I never did. I'm not very good at Onimusha. And I don't know whether that speaks to my skill level more than it does the era in which the game was made. Nexus or Tiga Nexus? Just trying to think about what I want to do next. Pick these guys off and move back and kill the mini boss, or I could sneak right past them and just disturb it. Might help if I equip the right prosthetic. Rookie mistake. There we go. Alright, let me take a moment to catch up with the chat. Sentai that is Olympic themed. Well, we kind of had that already with Goggle 5. That was all sports. Sort of. All Toku is halted production. Yeah, not surprised. A lot of things have halted production. A lot of things have been delayed. No, I'm not just a passing through Kamen Rider. I'm a Pikachu. You should know that. I have not watched Ultraman Cosmos. I know that show is really long, so Marcus and I are kind of dreading when we have to get to it. We reviewed the Netflix Ultraman for Tokucast. I was not a fan, which sucks because I really wanted to like that one. A Sentai based on Greek mythology. Ooh, now you're speaking my language. That'd be cool. Another pure comedy toku wouldn't be bad either. Or somebody mentioned a parody similar to Car Ranger. That'd be cool too. Best villain in Nexus? Doesn't really have one. That's the problem with Ultraman villains, is I don't really remember any of them. Come on, Orville, you know the answer to that. Or another Akiba Ranger, there you go. That could work too. don't know that we'll ever get a season 3 of Akiba Ranger, but who knows? It may have been getting another season, but not at this rate. Another train Sentai. I don't know that they're going to do trains again. Take a ticket and get in line, yeah. I was out of patience at that point. I did not know that actress played Baragon. Interesting bit of trivia. I love Super Mega Force. Yeah. We've reviewed some of the Gavin specials and team-ups. Never seen any of the show proper. Alright, cutscene mode. Good time to ask questions. Don't have any boss fights immediately, so feel free to ask away. Well, I mean, it makes sense for Toei to have a YouTube channel, but I've never watched it. Have you? Is Jason David Frank the American Kenji Oba? He just might. I don't think you need to watch Ultra 7 to understand what's going on in Mega Monster Battle, because I didn't. Matt, I've been talking a lot, so don't say anything. Yeah, that was so much fun to record. But yeah, for the Mega Monster Battle movie, I went into that completely blind, and I was blown away by how good it was. You know, somebody asked me earlier what my favorite Ultraman movie is. I said the Gene movie, it's Mega Monster Battle. I'm going to change my answer. It's Mega Monster Battle. Might change tomorrow again, but who knows. Mega Monster Battle is such a good movie. My favorite actor right now? I'm assuming you're talking all actors and not just Toku actors, because I couldn't really name any of them. But I'd probably say Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe has always been a favorite of mine. If you could watch a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, sure, hope it's good. Better than the games, because I'm not a fan of those. What? Yep. Toei's Choku channel started off today, but they just botched it. They only provide subs for the first 2 episodes. Yeesh. Well, maybe if that was by design, it's not a particularly good one. No, Eiji was in O's. Yeah. That's another good moment from the worst Toku episode. One more week of online classes left, Dragon IRX. I wish you the best of luck, sir. Or madam. Or non-binary, whatever you go at. But yeah, 1 week left of classes. Oh man, I imagine it's very tough. So, wishing you all the best. Modern Warfare Campaign Remaster. I actually don't play Call of Duty very much, if ever. But it's nice that they did. I did Modern Warfare 1 Remastered, and that was good. So it's nice that they dropped this one. I don't have a favorite Toku YouTuber. I actually don't watch other YouTube Toku channels. Who is Marcus? Marcus is Marcus, co-host and creator of Tokucast. The human host of Decade, yes, one of many. Doggies. He was just angst to me. Yeah, that could be a lot of things. I would love to see more writers like Shin treat Kamen Rider like an actual monster movie. That was one of the things I really liked about it. The movie wasn't the greatest, but it definitely had that going for it. Yep. Oh, Decade will return in the Zio review. Of that, I have no doubt. Hated the Shin. I like the Shin transformation. Well, it was alright. Give me your skin. Go. If I get the ability to breathe underwater, you will be mine. Favorite video on our channel? I don't know that I have one. Or, let me think. I don't know. It might be, it's probably one of our reviews. No, I don't watch that if that's a channel. Never heard of it. Yeah, that would have been a place for him to show up, but nah, chose not to. Was I a Sega or a Nintendo kid? Well, I had a Genesis growing up, but I always wanted Nintendo because I always wanted to because I always really liked those games. But yeah, we had a Genesis, and then then we got an N64. So I then became a Nintendo kid. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I don't remember ever seeing those commercials as a kid, but that's some shady marketing. When Jacob dies in the game, probably Decade's fault. No, if I die in this game, it's my fault. Would I like to have the Decade driver from Kamen Rider Decade? No, I'm not really big on collecting merchandise. It's not something I'm really interested in. I aspire to learn Volshark's pose. That takes a lot of balance. So, do a lot of yoga, you should be good. If we don't let Marcus get it, we don't want Decade to be in his body again. Oh, secretly we all do. Because it's fun when he shows up. If we had another Rider season that was Amazon's done right, well, hey, can't get any worse. Next Toku rant, I'm not sure, but for Marcus it's probably going to be the Ninja review. AR Hibiki or AR Kiva, huh? Jeez, I don't even remember AR Hibiki. I remember Kiva was a child in the AR world. What would have happened if Marcus was possessed by Tendo? I don't know that he'd change that much. Died for the first time to the chickens. Fun times, fun times. Well, had to happen at some point. But at least we can resurrect. That's what happens when you get careless, kids. Used to be more unintentionally gory. I don't know that it was unintentional at all. I feel like it was very intentional. If Marcus was possessed by Momotaros. Yeah, why not? That'd be an interesting twist. My favorite belt, oh man, I really like the O's driver. I love the O's driver's design. I love the way the belt looks. I love the scanner. Do I love PR Samurai? Well, not in the way they intended me to. That show definitely has some so bad it's good moments. Whoop.
よう旦那、あんたも火事場泥棒ですかい？旦那は見たとこ。
Do I love samurai in general? Well, yes, I do. I think they are
何か
cool.
探し物でも？まあ何にせよ、ここはあっしが先に見つけた場所でさ。よそを漁ってください。
Yeah, the Kiva belt's cool too.
あ、なんだきっとな。
Kiva. The Gaim one I also really like. I am here to fight by your side. Sure you are. Sure you are. Yes, that Sengoku driver is Matt's. He bought that, I believe, at Katsukan. If I'm not mistaken. Out of all the bats, Kivala was my favorite because she was cute. Yes, Kivala was cute. Sneak, 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 sneak. Used to own the Black and Black RX belt as a kid. Ah, childhood. Yes. See if we can't get a stealth strike on the Shinobi Hunter. He's the Shinobi that actually hides. I know, what a concept. Neji Ranger or the Psycho Rangers? I don't have a preference. Don't turn around, I'm gonna stab you, don't turn around. Yay! How very gracious of you, sir. Got ya! All we need to make the stealth perfect is a cardboard box. Is it living in a box? Baby, I'm living in a cardboard box. I do love Metal Gear. Take a page at... Nah, they're the rampaging ninjas. Don't you know that? They say it a lot. Sad that we didn't get a Dark Ranger and Dino Charge. They probably could have if they had used Death Ryuger, but I guess they decided not to. So chat, let me ask you guys enjoying this so far? We all having a good time? Kind of. Abare ninjas, that's what they were. In the comics we did, okay. Press on. I'm a good streamer. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you to say. This is my second stream, so insert M Bison meme here. If by that you mean of course, or something similar to that. Pretty good background noise while I'm sketching. Oh, nice. What you sketching? Be careful not to run onto ant trees. Do I miss being with Matt and Marcus? I miss human beings in general, kind of. I'm a very physical touch kind of person. I like to give hugs, so I really miss giving hugs. I miss seeing my family, and yeah, I think it's safe to say, including those. I kind of want to go fight them, but I also kind of don't. Yeah, well, eventually nothing gained. Probably lure the big guy away first. What? Yeah, that doesn't help. I miss, I finally started exercising from home. Just went ahead and started doing that, so I got that covered, but... Oops. I got him. Me and Olaf would be good friends. I think you mean Olaf from Frozen when you say that. I wouldn't mind being Olaf's friend, because we give warm hugs. Because when you're older, absolutely everything makes sense. Make sure you schedule your streams with Matt, because as the Ghostbusters taught us, you don't cross the streams. I applaud that. Always appreciate a good Ghostbusters reference. I wouldn't melt him. Elsa's magic would keep him okay. Olaf is a character that I thought I was going to hate, and I wound up liking him. His song in the first Frozen movie, I hate. It's complete musical padding, and I hate it. But the character I like. And once again, his song in Frozen 2 is musical padding. At least to me it was. But I like the song. Favorite donut? Oh man, I do enjoy donuts. I do love lemon and raspberry filled. I love those. There is a donut shop near me that makes these amazing maple bacon donuts that are just absolutely incredible. They put so much bacon on top of the donut. Just proves the theory, it is impossible to hate Josh Gad. I don't know, I saw Beauty and the Beast. I didn't hate him in that, I just hated that. I hated that movie. Hashtag Jacob like lemon and raspberry donut and wizard. Yeah, sure, why not? We need a sixth that is as awesome as Abare Killer and as funny as Jack and Break. Yeah, that sounds like a winning combination. Just have to do it well. Yeah, bacon and donuts, not one of those things you think would go well together, and then you have it. And it's like, oh, I've been missing this my whole life. We may give Haruto crap for liking plain sugar donuts, but you know what? Sometimes you just can't beat a good old-fashioned glaze. Sometimes that's all you need. I don't need a lot of extra bells and whistles. Although sprinkles definitely help. Vanilla frosting and sprinkles were one of my favorites as a kid. Krispy Kreme, it is a special flavor. Oh boy, that was product placement. Can't eat bacon due to cultural reason. I understand. Bacon is fair game, though. It is. Turkey bacon is also really good. I feel like people are sleeping on turkey bacon. That's delicious. The edible gold donut that I made up. No, those are real. Edible gold and donuts, I'm positive, is a real combination. Yep. A wizard-themed donut shop. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one somewhere in Japan. My favorite holiday is Christmas. I adore Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Hanukkah. Thanksgiving is great. Halloween is great. But Christmas is hands down my favorite. I'm positive somewhere you can find a donut that's topped with edible gold. I should remember to switch to the prosthetic I'm supposed to try and use. Well, not supposed to, but that I want to use. Now I can just... What's it? Rain death from above on these. Alpha Ranger themed curry shop, there's an idea. So we got another mini-boss right over here. Easter makes no sense as to what it became. Well, it does if you think about how Christianity adopted pagan holiday dates as to where they take place in the calendar year. It made for a smoother transition. A Kabuto-themed restaurant, where all the recipes are obachans. Shinkender's Sushi Shop, that's a good one. Evolt's Coffee Shop. Or, what's another one? The Lupin Rangers Cafe is another one. Another one you could extract some entertainment from. Thoughts on Egypt as a country? Never been there myself. I always liked learning about ancient Egypt in school when I was a kid. Egyptian mythology as well, I always thought was really cool. Really don't like that there's so many enemies around this guy, but he has to work on your crowd control skills. What? That was an archer. Yeah, he's dead. Aggro these guys. shadow games where people would do battle with giant skeleton slabs and monsters on them. I've never heard of that, but it sounds fascinating. I know of Glee. I am not a fan of the show, but Matt is the person you need to ask about Glee. He loves that show. I don't know if he still does, but he certainly did when we were in college. Just see if I can stealth strike him once. Alright, so far it's down the way, that means he doesn't know where I am. Talking about in Yu-Gi-Oh! That makes so much sense now. And just goes to show you my knowledge of ancient Egyptian culture. Or culture in general. Well played, sir. Well played. Surprised there isn't a Toku-themed theme park out there. I feel like there is one. Or at least there should be one, if there isn't. See me, 'cause I'm behind you. The burgers from Amazon look like White Castle sliders. White Castle sliders are delicious. Anybody else getting Shinkenger vibes? Well, I am a ninja, not a samurai. But I can see why you would. Oh, shut up, Nogami. You didn't help anybody. Favorite fast food burgers? Five Guys. Five Guys has very, very good burgers. A Star Ninja themed shop where they sell burgers. Yeah, why not? Should the Arkham games be ported to Switch? I don't see why not. I don't know that I'd get them on the Switch because I have them on PS4. At least the what I like. Because I wasn't a big fan of Arkham Knight. Tim Curry was in that show? What? Huh. I did not know that. I like Tim Curry a lot. They are expensive, but my God, is it worth it? Because they're so delicious. Confetti. Let's get the Jesus statue. Am I the ninja of the ninja? No, I'm Sekiro. That title is reserved for one man and one man alone. More of a Wendy's guy. Wendy's! I like Wendy's as burgers and I like their spicy chicken sandwich. Their Frosties are okay. I'm not a fan of really anything else they have. Especially their French fries. Their French fries are just so disappointing. Which man, might I ask? Dang it, now I forgot his name. Shuri Kenja. Have I seen Lawrence of Arabia? Yes, I own Lawrence of Arabia on Blu-ray, and I like it a lot. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta go this way. I got my friends to do the Hurricanes roll call. That's awesome. Do you own the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings? Yes, I do. I own the extended cuts on Blu-ray. I own the Hobbit trilogy as well. I own the theatrical cut of the first one and the second one, but I own the extended cut of Battle of the Five Armies because I prefer that version. There are now toys where Mario is designed as an Ultraman and Bowser is designed as Godzilla. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'd like to see those. Burger-wise, I'm a Carl's Jr. guy. We don't have Carl's Jr. over here, but we do have Hardee's, which I guess they're basically the same thing. And yeah, their burgers are alright. Not great, but they're alright. They are the only way to watch Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. I could go either way. I think no matter which one you go with, they're all great. But I do love Lord of the Rings. I'm hoping that one gets a 4K release soon. Thoughts on Omar Sharif, who was in Lawrence of Arabia. Omar Sharif is a great actor. Dr. Zhivago, another one of his great performances. I like Omar Sharif a lot. That when you're talking about Omar Sharif and Lawrence of Arabia, you have to talk about his reveal scene, that long take of him coming in from the distance where he looks like a mirage at first and gradually he comes closer and closer. Oh, great stuff. Lawrence of Arabia is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, that's one everyone in the chat I think should watch. More of a Burger King guy. Yeah, Burger King's alright too. So I find myself, let's see. Here in Virginia, we have it all. Most of it. We don't have White Castle, unfortunately. It's more of an up north thing. And if they do have them, then nowhere near me. A Toku-themed pizza shop. Now, there's an idea. I do love pizza. The American Ultraman with Ninja Black as the main guy. I did not know that existed. I knew we had dubbed Ultraman. Didn't know there was an American one. Let's see. McDonald's is alright. KFC I like. I like fried chicken a lot. Delicious. I don't know that I want to fight Lady Butterfly just yet, so I think I'm gonna go head back to Ashina Castle. Papa John's or Little Caesars. Little Caesars all day, every day. I don't like Papa John's. Papa John's is not good. When it comes to pizza, I don't usually like chain restaurants. I tend to prefer getting it from an actual like pizza place, like not a chain restaurant. But if I do wind up going to a chain for pizza, it's either going to be CC's or Little Caesars. Oh yeah, if you're getting pizza, you go to a mom and pop shop. You go to a locally owned business, because that's where the good stuff is. Absolutely, couldn't agree more. The Double Down was just introduced where I'm at, and it is glorious. Yeah, we got that one a while ago. I actually never had one, because I kind of value my arteries. My favorite secondary rider is Akira Date. I've always liked him because I really like older riders that are more experienced characters, men of the world. He's really funny when he needs to be. I think he's a very well written character, and yeah, I always just liked him a lot. Seen the Pizza Head commercials? Don't think so. Double Down, so basic. Well, if you're talking about Frankenfood, the Triple Down, isn't that the one where it's like 2 cheeseburgers in between like 2 grilled cheese sandwiches? Or is it just the one with 3 burgers? Favorite character from Hibiki? Hibiki, the lead writer. Liked him a lot. Alright, time to go sneak around a snake. Yep. Got 17 people watching right now. That's awesome. Thank you all for joining me. Yeah, I wish we had the same thing in Power Rangers as well. More experienced characters. Overshot that jump. Alright, let's do that again, but suck a little bit less. Let's see if we can do that. The EO from Mario 64. Oh boy. Not as scary as the piano from Mario 64, but I have tried Kamen Rider fish. I have been so curious about those because I've seen the commercials for the Kamen Rider fish sausages and wondered to myself, what the heck do you taste like? Over time, who do you think has the most character development in Toku, including appearances and movies? Oh boy. I don't know off the top of my head. Snake, please don't notice me, please don't bite me, I don't want to die today. Snake. Snake. Apparently they can't be eaten out of the box without cooking. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You are dealing with fish. Mission is starting to get Chick-fil-A. Sweet. Chick-fil-A makes good sandwiches. A little bit closer and BAM! No! I do this so much. I'm not very good at that. Didn't die, but we have to. Hey, you doing okay over there? Sir, are you alright? Do you need medical attention? Okay, I'm gonna go. Text me if you need anything. Mr. Snake, let me know if you're okay. I'm gonna go with you. Hopefully I don't fall. Awesome move from Kamen Rider Hibiki. I don't remember who that is, I'm sorry. It's a while since I watched Hibiki. Will I ever get the Showa Arrow spot set? Maybe. It's expensive, but it's a good looking set. What did we do without getting hit? I feel a little awkward sneaking around him when he's like this. Here we go. Alright, we'll see each other again. Until next time. Just up in God. Until next time. Historically accurate. Giant enemy snake. Yeah, why not? I wasn't there. Who's to say they weren't? The great white traveler snake. Ooh, yay. A big ol' snake. Kamata looks a bit pale. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? I missed that one earlier, but that would have been appropriate to say as well. What was my first Toho monster flick? That's a good question. I think it might have been the original Godzilla that I probably watched on TV. There's a lot of time periods I'm very glad I didn't live in, because they would have sucked. Everything would have smelled. Everyone would have smelled horribly. Godzilla vs. Destoroyah on Laserdisc. Whoa. I have never actually... I don't think I've ever seen a Laserdisc player in person. I certainly know about them. But my family never owned one. And I didn't know about them until much later, long after they were discontinued. But they were certainly revolutionary for the time. So glad I ate before the chat. We're talking about food. Yeah, I haven't eaten today. So... Oh, goodness. I don't know that I've ever noticed these here before, but... Makes sense. A little salt. Comes to the plate later for an NPC. Will you win for us in the next Toku Trivia? I don't ever want to play Toku Trivia again. I'm going to be completely honest. I get so miserable whenever I play that game. And I'm not particularly good at coming up with questions for it either. Lovely day on the battlefield. You've asked about... yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember who Asamu from Hibiki was. If that was the kid, if that's the main kid, I thought he was fine. I thought he was good for what the show did, even if they botched him towards the second half, along with a lot of things. Trivia is rigged. No, I'm just bad at it. At least this kind I am. Frieza or Cooler? I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball, but if I had to pick, probably Cooler. Alright, here's our first main boss of the game. Resurrection 4. Back if I need it. Take Yobo's head. Got him. I love that, the horse coming over. Shinobi execution. take a moment and catch up with the chat. Let's see what I missed. Have I watched anime recently? Yes, as a matter of fact. I just watched the Ghost in the Shell SAC 2045 that just came out on Netflix. I love Ghost in the Shell. And I'm glad to say I liked it. This was a good addition to the canon, I thought. Yeah, it's a big horse. Yobu's got himself a big old steed. And, let's see, what else? My favorite collectible gimmick at Sentai and Rider, I love the keys from Gokaiger. Those are cool. And I like the medals as well. They come with a collectible case. Each sold separately. Oh, I could enhance my attack power with my skills now. Yay! Alright, 96 attack power. I believe I'm 3 away from maxing it out. Have I watched Red vs. Blue? I have not. They are now your doggos. Well, I am a fur uncle to Lincoln and Ruby, Matt and Sam's dogs. I like those dogs a lot. They like me. Toei's releasing some of their Metal Hero shows on their YouTube channel. When all 44 episodes of Gavin come out, will we review them? If they're that easy to access, I don't see why we wouldn't. Most likely we would at some point. All depends on in what order Marcus would like us to tackle the shows. My opinion on Kamen Rider Drive. We have reviewed Kamen Rider Drive for the channel. I think the first half of the show is really bad. But it's got things about it that I liked. Overall, I wouldn't say I'd one recommend it. Why is there a caveman? Oh, he's not a caveman. He's just a big boy. Right, Padera, you did mention that. That's not a caveman, that's Koda. Pressing issues at hand. Red Man is a kaiju serial killer. Yes, he certainly is. Have I seen The Mandalorian? Yes, I actually have. And I thought it was quite good. Let Red Man be a reminder of how humanity should be. Well, I feel like he already is in some ways. Not to put too fine a point on it. Do I believe this game is as difficult like anyone else believes it to be? This game is very hard. I got to be as good as I am by practicing and by playing it. Yeah, this game is no joke when it comes to difficulty, but I love this game to pieces. It's one of my favorites. The Mandalorian is more Star Wars than the sequel trilogy. I don't know about that. I mean, sequel trilogy is still Star Wars, just maybe not the Star Wars people wanted. But I don't know that I agree with that. You yourself said Red Man was better than Martin Scorsese. That I did. I regret my words. But is it old school hard? No. Old school hard is just plain stupid. Ring the bell tolls indeed. Give it a few minutes to see. Oh, gold for him. Lucky. A Netflix adaptation of Red Man. Well, it'd probably star one of the kids from It or Stranger Things, because they're in everything. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker definitely had some enjoyable moments. I like Last Jedi. There's definitely things about it I don't like, but overall I think it's a good movie. I love Force Awakens. I think Force Awakens is great. Hello, Kuga. A Netflix adaptation of Amazon's, oh brother. Who knows? Who knows? I never watched Clone Wars. I watched the movie. If you want to know what I think the worst Star Wars movie is, it's without a doubt the Clone Wars CGI movie. To me, that is the worst thing that Star Wars has ever produced. And I never watched the actual show itself. But I know that Ahsoka Tano is going to be in Mandalorian Season 2, and I really like Rosario Dawson. So, hope that's good. I saw Last Jedi in theaters as well. Sorry you found it disappointing. I know I liked it. Netflix adaptation of Akira Ranger. Yeah, I'd see it. Go to Senpo Temple. The Red Man is the peak of humanity. Yeah, right now I'd say that's about accurate. Depressing as it may be. Clone Wars show was good. I've heard a lot of people do like the Clone Wars show. Heard a lot of good things about Rebels too, but I really don't have any interest in watching them. Watch a little of Clone Wars. The stories are pretty good and not awfully episodic. If you're curious, of course. Well, I appreciate the recommendation. It's glad to know good to know it has its fans, which there are many. Why were there no Ultraman and Redman? Because he wiped them out. Have I seen Young Justice? I have seen the first 2 seasons. I don't have any interest in subscribing to the DC service. Much as I love DC and its characters. I don't have any interest in subscribing to the service, so I haven't seen Season 3 yet. And I don't really have any interest in seeing Season 3. I thought Young Justice was okay. It's good, but there's not a lot about it that I would be interested in revisiting. Not a bad show, though. Why do you think he's red? He's bathed in ultra blood. I'd believe it. Do you think they should have Netflix adapted Ultraman like X or G since they already have their own show? I don't think so. They've got their own thing. I don't know that they need to adapt them. Then again, you don't need to adapt anything. No show is ever necessary. Matt Reeves' Batman suit. I like what I've seen so far. I need to see it. I need to see it more in action. As in, like, I need to see it in context with the film to really develop an opinion on it. But from what I've seen, I like. I'm really, really excited for that movie. Is Ultra Blood even red? It's either red. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he's bled at least once, but don't remember what color. He bled light. And Red Man does not bleed. No, he probably doesn't. Do I like Dark Souls? I do. I have played and finished Demon Souls as well as all 3 of the Dark Souls games. And I like them, but I don't ever see myself wanting to revisit them. Certainly not in the way I do Bloodborne and Sekiro. Well, glad you recently got into Ultraman, Grenadine Jacob. I like Ultraman X a lot. That's a really good one. These guys not really hit. There we go. If I ever saw a cricket that big in my house, I'd probably banged on the pot. Ugh. I do not like big bugs. Favorite ice cream? That's a good question. I love cotton candy. Cotton candy ice cream is delicious. Favorite Toku game? That Road Wars Genesis is the only one I've played through to finishing it. And I liked it. Liked that one a lot. Who would win in a fight, me or Sam? Well, Sam, because I would not hit a lady. So sugar-flavored ice cream. Eh. Yeah, but it's delicious. Oh, right. Something else I have to do here. Anything with chocolate. Chocolate is delicious as well. Are you a hugger or a fighter? Oh, I'm a hugger all the way. I don't like fighting. Fighting in a fictional setting, yeah, sure, I'll do that all day. Fighting in the movies, sure, I'll cheer as I watch that all the time. But when it comes to real life, hugs are always best. Whoops. Would you consider Redman a villain or a mass murderer? He's both. You kidding? The trail of bodies he leaves in his wake. The monster did nothing wrong. Or a savior. Well, he probably is to somebody. Can't say I'd ever want to meet them. A Resident Evil style Kamen Rider game for the PS2 where you play as Ichigo, Nigo, V3, Black, and Agito, and it was awesome. Really? Now when you say Resident Evil style, I'm assuming you mean like old school Resident Evil with the fixed camera and everything? Wow. Was it a survival horror game? Or a survival game of some kind? Because that's fascinating, especially on the PS2. We're all the heroes of our own stories. That we are. Every villain is the hero of his own story. Yeah, old school. Okay. Interesting. I am also a hugger. That's good to know. Always nice to know people are. I'd much rather just hug something out than punch somebody. It's always nicer. He was trespassing on Red Man's territory. Apparently everywhere is Red Man's territory. No one is safe. Kamen Rider Seihi no Keifu, Genealogy of Justice. Interesting. Interesting title. If there were another Power Morphicon, would you go? I don't think so. Not a big fan of going to conventions. But, I don't know. If Tokucast were invited there as a guest, then I'd probably go. But I don't know that I have any interest in just going of my own volition. It's not something I'm really interested in. Have I watched the CWDC shows? I watched the first season of Arrow, and I didn't like it very much. Well, I mean, I thought it was okay, but just didn't hold my interest enough for me to want to go back for the other seasons. And the other ones I just don't really have that much interest in watching, so meh. I've passed on them. Favorite form of W? I don't know that I have one. They're all good. Imagine if there was a Shin Mechagodzilla. Oh man. That is something I would love to see. When a kaiju hears Rendo fight in the distance, they know they are about to die. It wouldn't surprise me. We got 13 in the chat. You guys having a good time? Enjoying ourselves thus far, I hope? Samurai Hot Wool. Favorite Kamen Rider forms? Don't really have any that jump out at the top of my head. I think my favorite is probably Tatoba. I like that one above. Let's see, hell yeah, absolutely, of course. Oh, great. Great. Glad you're all enjoying yourselves. It's gonna keep going for a little while longer if you guys are up for it. Well, you're commentating, so yes. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Favorite video on this channel? Somebody asked that one earlier. I don't know that I have one. Favorite on this channel. But I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but I really like the Kyoryuger review and the Wizard review. Because I feel like me as a critic explaining how I felt about things, I felt like I did a better job there than I had in previous shows. Like I felt like I was able to fully articulate what I liked. It's a pipe dream. That was a good moment. Yeah, there's nothing like having your friends just tell you to give up because what you want isn't worth it. When you say really, is that in reference to what? North, east, west, and grenade. They'd always be there to guide us. The Kamen Rider themed steakhouse. Well, that'd be interesting. We're talking a lot about toku themed restaurants. I wouldn't mind a toku-themed dessert cafe that's staffed by women dressed up as cosplaying as the ladies of toku. That would be I would like to visit. I'm trying to just run past these guys and get out of here, but harder than there we go. Favorite Mario game? Galaxy is my favorite. I really, the 3D ones are definitely what I prefer over the 2D ones. I'm pretty bad at the 2D ones, honestly. Favorite pro wrestler? Edge. Love me some Edge. I don't keep up with wrestling. Certainly I haven't for many years, but I know he came back to the Royal Rumble. Came out of retirement, and I also know he wrestled at WrestleMania this year, so it's good to know, as long as his health isn't at risk. Because I know he retired because of a neck injury. Tetsuo Kurata, Black's actor, owns a steakhouse that has Black and RX themed food on its menu. That's cool. Marcus might have to put that destination down for his Japan trip. I know there's one restaurant that would win in a decade or Zio. Well, it depends on who the writer is. That's my usual answer for that kind of a question, because give it to 10 different writers, you'll get 10 different endings. Go ahead and fight another boss. Or mini boss. Yep, there he goes. Just a flesh wound. What are you gonna do? Bleed on me? Oh, I love Monty Python. I think they missed potential with Zio. When Oma came to power, a portal should have opened above him and have ultimate luggage rider kick. Have him ending the timeline. Would have been interesting, to say the least. Now, if we only knew if he turned into a newt when he hit the bottom. Well, he got better. Favorite movie writer? I don't really have one. The Sentai theme song tier list. Do we have one planned? No, but could we do one? Yeah. Have I played Portal? Yes. I have played Portal 1 several times. Finished it several times. Portal 2 I tried, but it made me so motion sick I had to stop. It is the rabbit. Sorry, just trying to get my bearings and remember where I'm trying to go. That way, that's not how you get there. Yeah, it's over here. Consider how many times Ryder and Sentai have traveled back into this era of Japan. It's surprising you haven't run into Deno or Go Buster yet. Amazing, right? I just said I don't know that I have a favorite movie writer. They all just kind of blend together for me. Nobody really stands out. So the door was around here somewhere. Plus, they're always evil. Yeah, movie writers do. They're either evil or they just straight up never show up again. Yeah, it's the Shinobi axe prosthetic. Also got that, some shurikens, firecrackers, a couple others that I don't have equipped, because you can only equip 3 at a time. Evil, which means dull colors. Sometimes. Yes, very much like how mecha appear in Sentai films.
誰を呼んでおるわし、ミコ赤、赤、これを忍びし
Oop, a button.
このし、いや、わししのお知らし、
Would you, Marcus and Matt, be interested on making a toku vid around the father of Kamen Rider and Sentai, Garo Ultraman? That'd be interesting to do. Do a more historical, biographical video. I wouldn't mind doing that. Everyone has high blood pressure here with it always spurting out like that. Yeah. Everyone's so stressed. They never know when I might show up and stab them in the neck. See you later, Oliver. Thank you so much for joining me on the stream. Have a great rest of the day. Favorite Ultraman suit? Huh. It's a terrible movie, but that Saga suit with the purple and black is really, really good.
教えてくれ。わしをどうした？音ほらこの
goriest episode of Quantum Leap ever. Never actually watched that show, but I do know of it. Okay, so one of my absolute least favorite bosses in the game is this way, or mini bosses I should say, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go this way instead. I'm going to travel back. Ultraman Zerth, not familiar. Well, I'll tell you what, Grenadine Jacob, if you're worried about overhype, just check your expectations at the door and just judge the show on its own merits. Don't worry about what other people have seen. Just judge it for how you best advice I can give you. Recently watched DBZ Abridged, never laughed so hard in my life. DBZ Abridged has some really funny moments, for sure. Okay, about to fight another boss. Wish me luck, everybody. Transforms into an electric toothbrush. I mean, hey, that could be useful. Dental hygiene is important. Oh, you like Kiva, you like Kiva, you like what you like. Ah, old lady indeed, but this old lady is not to be trifled with. Shall we dance? Yes, we shall, Lady Butterfly, yes, we shall. did it. You ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight? One of my favorites. Arthritis? Never heard of it. Yeah, she's sprightly. Well, I don't like Power Rangers Samurai very much, but the things that I like about Power Rangers Samurai are its unintentional comedy. It's so bad that it's good elements. I don't think it's a good show. Now you are Red Man, wear the mantle well. Samurai was your first season. That's cool. Are you still the ninja of the ninja? No, that's Shurikenja. Only he can deserve that title. A review of Kanpai Senshi is one of your favorites. Oh, thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed that one. Did Sekiro just get stabbed through the heart? I believe they did stab the heart. Found Samurai to be okay. Not good, but not terrible. Fair enough. Good night. Well, I could be possessed by Shurikenja. I could become one of his many avatars. Anything's possible, I guess. Alright. We beat Lady Butterfly. Beat a bunch of mini bosses. We beat Gyobu. Couple other things that we did. Got some exploring done. It's been great talking to you guys, but I think we're going to call it a day here. So thank you everyone for joining me on this little stream. I hope you've all been staying safe. Hope you all continue to stay safe wherever you are. So hope you all have a great day, and maybe we'll do this again soon. Bye, everybody.